finally we got some new update and new KVK, Age of Duality, and it's really important for players to understand the rules and the new stuff which is new KVK is giving us, right? This video will be about that, to be more prepared for the new KVK, and also we are of course going to check out the new update. We just hit the servers and we're gonna see what kind of updates we are getting in Call of Dragons, right? First of all, let's check out the Age of Duality and let's see and let's prepare ourselves in order for us to be ready for new KVK, right? So far, let's just try to understand what kind of seasonal features we are going to have, and then we're gonna decide how we are preparing for the new KVK, right? Crowlock Conquest. Lords from across the realms have crossed the time and space, blah blah blah. Defenders starting off from 6 affiliated regions, which means we're gonna have 6 starting zones. They will venture into the Crockfog Wilds and cross swords in a battle over the awakened Flame Dragon. So basically, the last Behemoths will be Flame Dragon. I prefer Shadow Dragon, but yeah, Flame Dragon is still cool. Team Up. This season scenario registration matchmaking phase includes realm classes and team up mechanics. I actually know about this mechanic and I prefer this mechanic so much because from the same realm, if one realm is winning, everybody is winning, right? Registered realms will be divided into A-, B-, C, and D class realms. A and B class realms can form realms of 3 realms, and C and D realms can form realms of 6 realms. C, C, D, 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 D. The 3 realms with the most power in their class will be designated as a Paragon realms. Same as last time, right? Paragon realms cannot team up with other Paragon realms, which is, yeah, obviously normal. Once the team up phase has ended, the realms that are yet to team up will be automatically matched with the partners. Finally, teams of similar power will be matched against each other, with one team being designated to the expeditioners, matched against each expeditioners, and the others the defenders. The 2 camps will then do battles across Tamaris. After registration ends, realms cannot accept migration of any kind. So basically, this is the most perfect team up feature which I think we had in Call of Dragons, because every single KVK, when it comes to rewards, we know that only one alliance can get the rewards, and this always the mess. And team up feature and these realms, well, if one realm is winning the KVK in terms of rewards, well, everybody is getting rewards. There is no diplomacy, there is no too much talk. So I generally prefer Call of Dragons when people are not deciding who is getting what, right? I will always prefer it to be automatic, like less people will talk in the game about the rewards, less toxic it will be and less betrayals we are going to have. So in terms of like team up feature, big plus, and I really like this feature. Let's continue, and I can see the new stuff here. Artifact variants. This season introduces artifact variants. Creating an artifact variant and equipping it to a hero allows a legion to bring 2 artifacts into battle. Alright, interesting. The commander gains the artifact variant's attribute buffs and skill, while the deputy gains only skill. Alright, so primary hero will get only artifacts and deputy will be only using skill. More artifact variants will be unlocked as the season progresses. Certain artifact variants are exclusive to this season. You will be scrapped when the season ends. So I can't really have like great opinion about this feature because I have not seen it. It looks like interesting one, it looks like fun. Of course, for a new players, it will be hard for them to actually use 2 artifacts, because we all know how random and how hard it is to get artifacts for a beginners, but hopefully it will be fun. Hopefully it won't gonna be too much overpowered, and hopefully it won't gonna change too much, right? I'm glad that the artifacts won't gonna use 2 skills at the same time. 1 skill is basically enough, and this actually goes for cavalry players because their skill damage is really high, right? Let's move on. Alliance portals. Shamans' innate resonance with nature has granted them insight into the ancient secrets of teleportation. Players can now build alliance portals and bind them to another alliance in the same camp. Great. Members of Alliance bound to a portal can deploy legions through the portal to assist in battle. So what's the importance of these portals, right? The importance of these portals is the teleportation scrolls, which is costly, right? Every single KVK you need to have a lot of teleportation scrolls in order to have fun. Teleportation scrolls cost gems, so if portals will give us a good gameplay, a lot of players are going to save those gems, and they will use those gems on lucky spins, Forge of Light, compendiums for artifacts, and many more. For a tier 4 players, I believe they prefer to spend gems on treaties and arrows rather than teleports, right? So I really like this new feature of this season. Behemoths rapid raids. The fracturing time has awakened Miasma Giant and Cosmic Rocks. This season introduced a new rapid raid mode. In this mode, the first contest period lasts for 6 hours. When the contest period ends, the Behemoth layers becomes permanently protected. Ownership cannot be changed, and occupation buffs remain in effect even when inactive. So basically, we are not getting any new Behemoths for this KVK. We're gonna get all the new ones, which is Miasma Giant and Cosmic Rock, which I believe almost everybody already captured at least once, right? So no more new Behemoths for this KVK. Spires, that's really interesting. Occupy spires to awaken their dormant power to use them to automatically launch attacks against approaching enemies. Nothing new. In this season, the first time a spire is occupied, it will receive Divine Twilight buff, enhancing its offensive and defensive capabilities. This buff is gradually reduced every 24 hours until it finally dissipates. So basically, it's gonna make spires stronger, so it won't gonna be that easy to rush the spires and destroy or take them. So yeah, not that bad, right? New policies. When the new season starts, we're gonna have new policies, and of course, Lifebloom supplies. Basically, we always like the free elixir, and Lifebloom is great addition to the game. So basically, everything which gonna give us more ability to fight more with our troops will be great for this kind of game, because I believe the best product Call of Dragons actually have is the PvP gameplay, right? Let's check out the season map. The Tamaris Source 6. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starting zones. And yeah, it's pretty interesting about these gray areas. Like here, this one, and this one. Of course, everybody will be moving forward in the middle. So basically, it feels like that main fights will happen as always in the middle. What's the most important, which I want to have in the new map, is that make it a smaller, right? And I think it's a smaller map than we had in before. Nobody likes to run too much time for the battle. For me, maybe some people like the building constructions, but that's for the officers. For normal players, building is basically a waste of time. Everybody would prefer to start fight straight away and not to wait until we're gonna have towers built to connect to the fight, right? So if the map will be a little bit smaller, of course, it will enable us to fight even more, to get more merits, to get more merit shop items, and that's how we're gonna progress through the Call of Dragons. So basically, that's the Age of Duality season. I believe main feature is the 2 artifact feature, which is the newest and most important feature, and I believe if this will be normal, I mean like not overpowered, it might be really fun to use the skills on a deputy, because before artifacts was only for a primary hero. Yeah, it's really interesting how well it will land in the gameplay of Call of Dragons, right? So this is basically Age of Duality. We're gonna start season in, like, I don't know, after like Brink of War starts at 8 November, and basically in 1 week from the Brink of War, we're gonna start our KVK, right? So yeah, that's about new KVK, and of course we have one more thing which we want to speak about, and that's of course new update. Right here we're gonna have pumpkin party, and we're gonna see like briefly which kind of changes we are getting. The new hero, which is Earlis, this is the epic hero, overall gathering and support, looks nice. I believe I have seen something similar in terms of looks like this hero, but yeah, epic heroes are always welcome, more gatherers are always welcome, so nice, and it's good that we are getting epic gatherers in this game. Yeah, it will change the Liana's event, so it will be easier for every player to awaken Earlis as soon as possible. And I believe awakening epic heroes is not a problem, it just goes super fast, right? New events. Mischief Knight, that's not a new event, just new items from this event. We know this style of events in this game before, right? The Crucible of Heroes is actually new event, right? So this is the new event which we have not had in the past. At least it looks like new one, right? I have not seen something like this. Maybe just the UI changes and it's still same Crucible, but I hope it's not same and it has something new inside, right? So basically, we got this new event in Call of Dragons, and hopefully it will land really, really soon. New Warped skill swap feature. Warpeds of the same type can swap skills. The primary Warped receives the talent skill with the highest star rating. In the interest of fairness, qualifying players will be compensated. See updated announcement for details. So yeah, finally, skill swap is getting back to the game, because if you guys don't remember, when Warped feature got introduced to the game, we had something like this in the game. Like, it was possible to swap skills, but I believe last time the Warped which you were transferring skills were basically disappearing, right? So yeah, skill swap, let's see how it will go. Season system improvements, more frequent battle abyss, realm classification power display, so it will be easier for players to understand what's going on in the KVK or in the next KVK. New migration recruitment feature. The High King can set recruitment messages and laziness from the migration management page, making recruitment easier than ever. So basically, if you are fighting Alliance, you have to write that you are fighting Alliance. You have to write what's your rules. Like, for example, for us, 10% merits on your power is the rule, right? So if somebody wants to join your Alliance, they should know about those rules, right, in forward. Alliance system improvements. Alliance accolades. Alliance accolades are displayed on your Alliance page, showcasing your victories in Roots of War, Roots of War League, and season gameplay, which is nice because everybody wants to show off their success. That's normal for every person. Alliance management rewards. Long-standing Alliance administrators will receive gems, custom chat bubbles, and achievement badges for their profiles. Nice! I believe officers should have some kind of rewards, and we always spoke about this kind of feature in the game, and I like that finally they are getting some more stuff, which is great, especially for free-to-play players, right? And not only the badges and the chat bubbles, they look kinda good, right? Voice messages, yeah, new voice chat feature allows to issue orders more effectively. Feature will be tested on certain servers first before being rolled out to a player. So basically, you don't even have to go to Discord during the fights. You can join this group. Leader will be in the call and everybody will be listening, right? So it's pretty good because we know that going to Discord and joining the call, sometimes people just don't do it, right? Monthly pack perks upgraded. New basic monthly pack perks, new chat auto translation feature, unlock auto peacekeeping early, unlock Legion queue slots early. This last one is really good. New advanced monthly pack perks, unlock second research queue early, auto alliance help. So yeah, basically this is the new event. I believe this new Warped skill swap is important. I believe this officer rewards is really important because they want to be rewarded by their hard work if they are doing their job properly, right? Because I know that not a lot of officers are doing their jobs properly because that's the nature of the game. Some people know how to do it, some people need time to learn, and some people just don't care, right? So yeah, that's the pumpkin party. Hopefully this event with the new events will hit soon rather than late, because we all want to get some good rewards until the new KVK starts, right? Thanks for watching. As always, press like, subscribe, share. It always gives me more and more motivation to make more content for this game. I wish everybody an amazing day, morning and night. We are going to see each other really, really soon. Bye bye and good luck.